question 12, we're given the following family diagram here, and we're told that the grandfather, individual 1, carries a recessive allele on the X chromosome. So we know that males are XY and females are XX, and we're told that the male carries a recessive allele on the X chromosome. So we can map this on, with the red representing the recessive allele carrying X chromosome, which is carried by individual 1. Okay, we're then asked to work out which other individuals could potentially have inherited this allele, based on this family tree diagram and based on the genetics of sex chromosomes. So we know that individual 1 carries it, and we now need to think about which else. So the best way to go about this is to carry out a cross test by drawing a diagram like this, a Punnett square, and having individual 1, who is XY, with the X being bearing the recessive allele, and he is obviously pairing with individual 2, who carries 2 normal X chromosomes since it is a female. So X goes with X, X goes with Y, and we have the following setup, where we have only individuals who are female happening to carry the affected X chromosome in the recessive allele. So we can say that since all the males had to have received their Y chromosome from the father, they must have received the normal X chromosome from either of the 2 normal ones that the mother bore. So only females could have been affected, so having a look at the children, out of 4, 5 and 6, only 4 and 5 could have inherited the allele. So we will mark on 4 and 5. So potentially, given that, 5 didn't have any children, but 4 did, so potentially their offspring could have also inherited the allele. So let's think about that. So let's assume that 4 did inherit the allele, and has this genotype, XX, with one of them being affected. They will then mate with individual 3, who we know is XY with a normal X chromosome. So we'll have a cross between 4 and 3, and we can see by going through it, you'll end up with this setup where we have both females and males who potentially could have been affected because of the inheritance between a female who bears the recessive allele and a male who does not. So, out of the children who are 8 and 9, a male and a female, both potentially could be carrying the allele based on this test cross if 4 carried the allele. Obviously there's a chance that they didn't, but we're asked whether they could have inherited the allele. So our answer is that 4, 5, 8 and 9 are potentially inheriting the allele, so our answer is option D.